Okay, what do you think? Do you like this one? Seascape. I thought we'd start back, ease ourselves back in with this. There's lots of warmth in it. We start off with a cadmium red medium and we work up from that. A little bit of blue here and there. It's based on a sunrise out in Tarf, at the beach out there, Dollymount, a good few years ago. But I didn't rely completely on the view. I just used it as reference, and then I developed it with my imagination, as you know, I always do. So we're going to go with that, okay? And we're not going to copy that exactly. We're going to use that just as reference, my painting, and to go beyond that with our own creativity, okay? And there we have, as usual, behind us the list of colours. Okay, so just to run through them quickly. We're going to start off with your base, obviously, is the cadmium red medium. Okay, it's different to the cobalt blue, all the other ones we use, because I vary the bases all the time according to the painting, and that's why it's so effective. That's how we get a celebration of colour. We're going to have a cadmium yellow medium. We're going to have a cadmium orange medium. We're going to have a cadmium yellow light. We're going to have a portrait pink. We're going to have a manganese blue, titanium white. Base colour, as I said, is number 1, and it's the Seascape. Now I'm just going to leave that there for a couple of minutes so as you can either freeze frame, take a shot of it with your camera or on the computer itself, however way you work it. And you're probably wondering where the pinks come in. Well, the pinks are up here and they're dotted around here. It's all going to be blended in big brush strokes, the various yellows around the sun, adding a little bit of titanium white to the cadmium yellow light then to bring it right out, you know. Little wash over the manganese blues to distance the landmass there, and then of course the birds. That's sort of, they add a lovely little signature, little finishing piece to it. You have your manganese up here, a bit lighter again, mixed with white. Then you have the reds down here, the light reds here, little bits of light blue as well. You can see it's all going to come together with the lovely subtle strokes of pink there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started just with a horizon line, just to start us off. I'm sure you can see that now. If you freeze it, you'll be able to write it down or screenshot. Okay, we put that over there. We have our usual pastel pencil, or even a thin brush with some sort of color or a bit of charcoal. Don't use a pencil because you won't be able to get rid of the mark from your canvas. Okay. Now we're going to say, let's see, we're going to have a little more water. Now I don't use rulers, I very rarely do. I use my imagination all the time for everything. This is something my father taught me years ago when I was very young. You can actually use your hand and a stick. I'm using a paintbrush to get a definite measurement. If I keep my finger here stopped, I've showed you this before, and I bring it across like that, it's going to be the same distance all the way from the top to that, okay? As long as I don't move my finger, okay? You can see I want to come above halfway, to get a little more water. And all we're going to do then is, look, just follow this loosely, okay? We can get it later on when we're doing the colour. You see, we just want a little bit of a horizon line there, okay? Just coming back there again, nice and light. Cool, well that's okay, that's straight now because we kept our finger fixed. So that's your ruler. Now, also, if we position the canvas in the centre of your easel, with a little overlap at either end, the centre bar, it always comes through the centre, false centre. It doesn't have to be exactly in the centre, but we're just to guide us, okay? Just to guide us, that's all we want, a little guide. We're going to have this here in the centre as part of it. We probably paint over it, you know, as we progress until we actually put in the sun. But we'll just go with this first of all, a loose little circle, and I'm just using something very technical here, you know. The top of my paint tube, okay, the cap on my paint tube. You see, basically, that is all you need for the moment. We don't even have to, we can just do something really loose like this if we want, okay? Just to give that land mass, and I've made that up, like there was no land mass in the distance. And there we are, we have it. So let's get cracking, okay? And what I've put out first of all is the cadmium Where is it now? The cadmium red light, which I left off the list. Look, forgot to put it on. So I'll put it on now. Here we go, because it's actually number 8. Because I have cadmium red, medium, and then I need number 8. That's why I had that gap there, look. So I'm going to put that in now while you're watching me. Cadmium red, and here it is. See? Cadmium red light, okay? Cadmium red light, Lighd. And that'll come in a few different areas. And first of all, I'm just going to show you where we're going to start off with it. Okay, so that's number 8. And number 1 was just telling you that's the base color up there. Okay, so you can screenshot that or whatever way you do it. And I can put up the colors, send you an email list of colors or whatever you want, you know, on WhatsApp. I can give you the colors. Okay, we have that. Now all I want to do is get my biggish square brush, because you know I love these. The Artisan, and this is a number 12, okay? So we're going to go with that just to start off, and we have cadmium red light here, just a little bit of water. We don't need too much of it. Okay, a little bit of water to start us off. And what we do first of all is we're going to leave a gap here at the edge, because we want the red at the edge, but we're going to come in here with the orange. Oh, with the light red. It's almost orange on top. When you put it on top of red, it looks like that. And we just want to bring it in there really loose. These are just little markers. It doesn't matter if these disappear, okay? It doesn't matter if your sun motif or the mountains or the landmass disappear. We're just getting this in really loose. Do you see that I'm doing lovely and loose like this? There's nothing exact about this painting. It's nice and loose, except maybe the birds at the very end. And we just leave a little bit of red at the edge. You can come right down there through that, okay? We'll blend in the red again at a later stage. We just want to get a start with this lovely light colour. It's an amazing colour. When you see the contrast between that, it almost looks orange, doesn't it? That's why I said orange. But that's called simultaneous contrast. You know, the way colours affect each other when they're put side by side. I mean, somebody walking into the room would say, oh, I like that orange. When you say, no, that's actually cadmium red light. But that's how wonderful colour is, you know. That's why we celebrate it all the time. And basically, that's all we want to start with, you know. Just a short little spurt like that. Really loose. See the way I'm moving all the time like that? I'm not delaying, not hanging around, okay? I'm not looking at each little brush stroke. I'm letting it flow, you know, painting what I feel. Just leaving a little bit of red at the edges, okay? And what we do then is we just dry that, and I'm going to dry it, and then I'll get back to you in a few minutes, okay?